agree. We are very happy. Today is Free Comedy Friday.
Yeah.
And it's been a minute since we've seen our next guest. He used to come in all the time, and then we haven't seen him in a while. He's performing at the La Jolla Comedy Store. We're very happy to welcome back Steve Rannizzisi back in studio.
Yeah.
Steve,
hello.
Happy to see you again, my friend.
It's been a minute. How
It has been. It's been a minute.
Good.
We were just talking that you were at the Rams game last night.
Yeah.
So you were up in LA?
Here, yeah.
You teleported
I
here.
do. That's how I get around
That's
now.
really incredible.
Teleportation.
That's really cool.
This way. Forget private planes. Teleportation.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, we try to get a Ari Shafir and I try to do a tailgate. I know.
What a crazy bastard.
Uh-oh.
Bad person.
Yeah, we know that son of a gun.
No, he's in New York. He couldn't do it. We started tailgating a couple years ago.
Okay.
We made like a thing out of it. We've done it a couple times. So this year was sort of getting away from everyone. So last week I was like, hey, Thursday night the Rams have a game.
Yeah.
The problem with the Rams is that the stadium they play in is the Coliseum, and it's like a salad bowl on the face of the sun. There's no shade. So day games are a terrible experience. It's horrible. I brought my kids there. I was like, I got season tickets last year. I'm like, I'm going to bring the kids. We have tailgate and stuff. They were like, get us out of here. This is a nightmare.
Cooking.
This is a living nightmare. Do you realize we have skin dad? It's terrible. It's horrible.
Now,
they almost melted into the stands.
You don't want to go to the StubHub Center and watch the Chargers play?
I'll go anywhere where there's shade.
That's the spot.
But now this year the Rams got, they were good last year, so they got night games. They got like Thursday night
prime
games
time,
and Monday night prime. So now I'm like, all right, cool. So we tailgated it.
So you don't die.
Yeah. And then but the parking prices went up.
Oh, did it?
First year we went, it was $40 to park, and I'm like, can we grill here? And the guy's like, no. I'm like, we got to grill, and we gave him like $4, and he let us grill. But then the next, last year was like $50. This year we drove $150.
No.
To park?
Park a car, and it went like in the back of a Wendy's.
No.
Off of Figueroa. Yeah, I'm talking like. Park your car, leave us your keys.
Ew, no.
It might all be all right when you get back.
Oh, dude, that's a car payment.
But we didn't do it. And then we went down the side roads, and what they have is you have apartment buildings that are like, and they're just pointing like.
Oh really?
Okay. Like, how much? Like 40.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'll do it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And they gate it up, and they've got they have the kids running around, and you're grilling and smoking a joint, hanging out. You're like, all right, I guess it's part of your family now. Chickens and stuff.
Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah. So it was like the greatest tailgate we ever had. It was like a community tailgate.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I drove here right after.
That's unbelievable. Now, you grew up like a Giants fan, right?
I still am a Giants
fan.
but
is the Rams sort of your pseudo?
No, tailgating and having fun with my friends. Is
okay.
And wrapping it around. We're all football fans, so it's like, and that was a great game. Like I'm like, oh, the Rams are really good.
Fun.
The Vikings are probably really good too, even though both defenses didn't show up, but. Yeah. It was still. I'm like, this is going to be a good game.
Oh, it's crazy, yeah.
It just I'm coming down here. The stars align.
Yeah, it's perfect. Thor's a massive Giants fan, like to the point of where it's annoying.
I'm very excited, dude.
Me too.
I mean, I've yeah. I know the record doesn't indicate that. But I'm telling you right now, there are moments where I'm like,
oh, you're making him so happy.
I could make love to myself.
Wow.
I love it. I'm that into this here.
Eddie, let's Steve and I have this moment.
I can't.
This is the game Odell's going to go off.
Okay.
This is the big game. He's going to go for like 200,
get out of here,
3 touchdowns.
I'm so enthralled with the Giants right now. I don't care that Evan Ingram, who I have on my fantasy team, is put up garbage numbers.
Terrible numbers.
Twists his ankle or hurts himself.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I see Saquon get the ball and I go, magic can happen every time.
Seriously, it's so good.
I love him every time.
I call my dad about 15 to 30 times during a football game. Yeah. He lives in Florida. And I'm just like tearing up whenever I see Saquon run.
He's got it again!
You can see it running with the ball.
Guys. Here's what's amazing. You know Steve from the league. He was in the show The League. But you actually do play fantasy.
Yes, but this is the first year I played in 3 years. Since we ended the show 3 years ago.
What?
You didn't want to do it.
You had to.
I had to cleanse my palate. Enough is enough. 7 years of, hey, I got to ask you a question. Hey, what do you think of... Hey,
people thought you were the expert.
People thought because they just want to talk to you about it. They just want to talk to you about it all the time.
Yeah.
They want to tell you about their dreams. They're very excited about them.
Their dreams.
And nobody cares but you. No one cares about your dream. Nobody care about what you thought about in your sleep last night.
That's a good point.
Your REM sleep.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to hear about your fantasy football team either.
Yeah.
Now, Steve, I watch the league. I love that show. Now, don't play fantasy football, but my husband does, so I
But
get
you got the comedy of it.
So yes, but I
You're
get
a normal person.
Thank you. So I get the guys who would come up to you, and it was probably their dream to ask you that. And then if you responded, "Not playing this season," what was their response to that?
Well, baffled.
Like-
I had to explain to them, you're the reason I'm doing this.
Oh no!
I'm taking a break from you.
Oh
I'm
no!
taking a break
We've
from your
broken
incessant
up.
questions. You're online just berating me like, who do I start this week, Kevin? I'm like, I don't
Kevin.
know. I'm not playing. I'm in a pumpkin patch with my kids. I've changed the course direction of my life.
Wow!
Yeah. And I was
like,
like, I said, I'm going to become when it ended, I'm like, I'm going to become a Giants fan again. I've got a family. I want to hang out with my family. I watch 3 hours of football.
Thank you.
Casually watch whatever else is on. I can get out. But that's it. And then the Giants were terrible 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Really, really bad last year.
Yes.
And last year I was like, forget this. By week 8, I was like, I'm on daily sites on
FanDuel.
Sundays.
Oh,
I'm
like
FanDuel. I'm dipping my toe back in the game.
Yeah.
This year I was like, I'm in
You're
2
all in.
weeks.
Two.
2 that's very manageable. I can get my
Okay.
I'm not,
2 is perfect.
2 is
2 is
perfect.
perfect.
I feel like I have very similar players on both teams, so I don't
That's
have to
good.
root against myself.
There you go.
So I'm good to go. I
Oh,
feel
good.
like I'm a much healthier.
yeah. You're no
Fantasy
longer a
football.
fantasy recluse.
No,
You're back.
or an
You're back
addict.
in.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
call.
Steve Rannizzisi performing at the La Jolla Comedy Store tonight, tomorrow night, and on Sunday. You got to go check him
I
out.
know Sunday now is a thing.
That's a
On
that's
the
a
Lord's
thing.
Day we're
Yeah.
going up there.
I know, but we love it.
Yeah.
Steve, we haven't talked to you since the controversy that happened.
Oh,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know, there was big controversy for those of you that don't know that Steve was involved in. It was all about 9/11.
Yep.
You used to say you were in the towers, and then somehow that didn't
Yeah.
happen. Or talk to me about what all that happened.
Well, it was about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
There was a New York Times article, and basically what happened was a long time ago. I put myself in the World Trade Center, and so and I walked it back many, many times since then.
Yeah.
Talked to a lot of people, told the truth to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then when the New York Times article came out, it was a very, very big deal.
Yeah.
To me and my family and
Obviously,
everyone
yeah.
involved. But since then, it's sort of people have talked to me about, hey, either it's most of the time it's been like, hey, I heard your whole story and I get it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
understand what's going on, and that's essentially what I've run into 99.9%
So mostly
of the time.
a good reaction. People have been cool about it.
Well,
not
no
a
one's
great-
been
not
hey,
like-
what a great story.
I'm going to do that too.
What a great
great idea.
Yeah, what a wonderful display. But honestly, yeah.
Right.
But honestly,
Yeah.
it's over the course of, if you go back 3 years ago and the stuff that's happened in the last 3 years, both, just politically and everything else, it's sort of, the penalty box is getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
And so I think people are just
Bigger
a little
fish to
bit-
fry.
Well, I don't necessarily think that, but I just feel like people are like, yeah, there are people that have, physically hurt people.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Let's focus on that.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we'll
Do you? Is it something that you've now turned into part of the act, or is that do you just go act?
Oh, it's the whole act.
No, really?
Oh, fun!
Yeah, your mom.
Nine-
No, I never done that.
You don't start off with
I don't know. Sometimes you can turn.
It's all my merch.
Total
I sell kaleidoscopes of me and tragedy.
Were you there?
From picture.
Picture to picture.
Yeah.
you at Normandy.
Yeah, me at the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh my God.
What's happening? Yeah.
Wow.
All the
You
places.
get excited for when there are hurricanes.
Every time.
Come there.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. I didn't know. Maybe you turned it into something funnier.
No, to me, it's what I did mostly is I obviously you learn a valuable lesson
Sure.
about yourself,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
just it made me closer with people that I love.
Yeah, and and we've known you for a while now, and I heard you come out immediately, own up, apologize, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, when someone says, "Hey, did you do this?" and you did it, I went, "Yeah, I did that."
Right.
Here's why I did it.
Yeah.
There's reasons why, and you can choose to believe them or not believe them or whatever. But
Sure.
it's or understand them or not understand them. But That was it. There was never like a thing where I'm like, well, I could context it and say this or that. I'm just like, well, this, what am I gonna?
And if you try
if you got nuance, something like that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You hit it on the head, right on the head, where you attack it. It's done over.
It's a weird thing though, that when you do apologize, people then never want to forgive you. It's almost better to just say, always have oh, maybe he didn't. It was always a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There are people that just like, nope, never, I'll never, And I'm like, okay, fine, I get that.
What are you gonna do?
Well, it's like they want to be angry at you.
Always.
So then when you apologize, they can't be angry anymore, but they still want to be angry.
No, I understand the anger, but once you've apologized, beyond that, I don't know.
There's nothing much you could do.
Yeah.
Either you are cool or you're not about it.
It's either one way or the other.
Yeah. I remember last time you were in, this was a while ago, we were talking about how you were coaching. You were getting in there doing stuff with your kids, right?
Oh, yeah, the Little League
stuff.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, it's all great.
Are you still getting in there?
I coach here and there.
Okay. Because I did it for the first time last year.
Oh, you did?
Where I was coaching my son's team. My son is 6.
Yeah.
And so he's just, getting started and all that stuff. And I think
Is it kids pitch to each other?
No, it's pitching machine.
Pitching machine, that little thing.
Yeah.
My youngest is 6, and my oldest is 9. The oldest still plays baseball in the spring. The youngest is, he loves it, and he loves it beyond like even the passion of. Okay, so for example, I'm a Yankee fan. The Yankees come on at 4:00 on the West Coast because most of the games.
Right.
And it's just the perfect. It's not the news. It's not HGTV. It's mindless television, and I have it on in the background while dinner's going on or whatever.
Right.
But my 6-year-old hooked into it and is the most passionate Yankee fan.
Nice.
Where he watches every game, and the next day he puts the full uniform when he comes home from school, and then reenacts the game outside.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
then to come
adorable.
in and watch the game, the real game that goes on.
Yeah.
But now he plays fall ball. He loves baseball. So
Yeah.
he came and he wants to pitch. So we've been practicing pitching. And he puts in a ton of work. And he's really good.
He's 6.
6 years old.
Wow.
Kid pitch. They do 2 innings of that little pitching machine.
Right.
2 innings of kid pitch. He comes in for the first game to pitch. They go, Jonah, we're going to bring him. Strikes out the side on 11 pitches. Now that's for me. I'm trying to take video. I can't even get the phone out. But the worst is he's taken so much in of professional baseball that he has an uppercut swing like Aaron Judge, but he also has the bravado of Aroldis Chapman. So after he strikes out the last kid, he gives the full boom boom powers like bam!
Oh my powers to the little kids.
Like he knew after the second strikeout, he's like, I'm doing something unprecedented. And the third time he comes out with the
serious?
Boom! And then
shot.
I go, get in the dugout. Get in. And then he tells my wife now, because he's asked me before, he goes, can I wear my gold chain? I go, no. Why does he wear the gold chain? Because, the baseball players are always putting the gold...
What's going on?
Yeah.
I told my wife when I left, let me tell you something about Saturday, okay? He's going to want to wear that gold chain. Negotiate. Your starting point is nothing. You can wear nothing but the glove. I go, you will settle on the wristband that goes up here.
Oh, the forearm
That's
band.
enough.
Nice.
I go, but do not
It's a little flashy.
on the gold
little
chain.
flashy, yeah.
Okay?
It's hysterical, Steve.
With the full...
I love it.
Is he
Cross shop.
Is he doing back throws if he hits a home run?
Yeah, backflip.
Flinging the bat.
No, but what he does is he's got that uppercut swing, so then he just
Washes it.
the gander, and I'm like, it's a ground ball to the second baseman. Run to first. Listen, natural. What are you doing?
Best thing I heard all day. Go see Steve. He's performing at the La Jolla Comedy Store tonight, tomorrow night, and on Sunday. Always great having you in here,
Thank
Steve.
you, guys.
Thanks, my
Pleasure to
friend.
be back.
Sky is going to be very upset about this. Sky, you know how you told us about how you went to that Diamond Park on a family road trip in Arkansas one day?
Yes.
Yeah, well, somebody actually hit the jackpot there.
Shut
I'm
up.
not kidding. I'm going to tell you what they found. Come up next on the show.